I'm tired. How about a 5-minute stream, everybody? Just a 5-minute stream. Oh, I could use a little sleep. Sheila, here, Mama Cat. Good morning. Anne Marie, when you watch this back, good morning, good evening. This most likely is gonna be the last time you're gonna see this starting student screen for a bit. I'm trying to switch to another one because this one I keep getting copyrighted on. Hey Marie, you're here. I thought you had construction work going on. How's everybody this morning? I know you all are usually here in the beginning, so I tried to do the membership gifting thingy and hit one of you all first, but didn't hit any of you all. Instead, I went to Pat, Chrissy Craft, Squabbles, Angel Kitty, Nikki, and Neptune. Yep, can't leave it. Aw. Wait, are you like trapped, Marie? That's all I'm picturing is you're trapped. Naru! How are you? Ooh, ants! How are y'all doing? Just not ready. Oh. Morning, folks. All right, so give y'all a quick update. Next Saturday, we may not have a stream. If we do have a stream, it'll be a completely different time because yours truly plays Pokemon Go, and there's a big event coming next week. Ooh, hold on. This is a special thingy. This is a big giant butterfly. Hold on. That's one of the rare ones. So we're gonna try to do as much as we can, as fast as we can today. Yeah, Angel Kitty got one, but I was just like trying to hit one of y'all. Can I hit one of y'all? Hold on. I don't have the. I hate. If you stream, maybe I know how to. You know how to fix this. If you stream right in OBS, in the chat box on the right side, looks like they removed the ability to gift memberships. If you open up your stream OBS or maybe even Streamlabs, and you click on like the money icon thing, you can only do super stickers or super chats to your own stream. You can't gift memberships anymore. And I've realized I have to actually open up a whole other window to try and gift memberships now before the stream starts. Oh man, I hope everyone's having a good week though. Classic cozy crystal creamer with all the makeup in the eyes and singing and stuff. I don't remember the story, Classy, but I was talking about you to one of my co-workers. I don't remember what we were talking about. But what happened was, as we're cleaning up the island, for everyone that's coming here for the Animal Crossing, it should be a really, really quick cleanup. It shouldn't take that long. Hey, look, it's Lucky. What we're trying to do real quick is get the island flattened out so we can do this layout. So it shouldn't take that long, in my opinion, as long as I actually get to everything here. I hope you all are doing well though. So I think I was talking about Classy and one other person to one of my coworkers as we're going through the school. Those that don't know, I work at a college. At said college, me and the student were walking together, and I think what happened with this student was she did share she was a big fan of Animal Crossing. And I was like, oh, are you? Who do you watch? She's like, what do you mean, who do you watch? Like, you know, when you watch people play video games online? She's like, oh, I don't do that much. But I do see, and she was starting to name a few folks. Classy, you were one of them. But for legal reasons, I cannot say the name of the student. But she occasionally watches. She's not like a regular, put it that way. She was not a regular at all, but she started naming a few folks, like, you know, the bigger folks, like there's Froggy, there's Nintentalk, and I was like, oh, any smaller ones? She's like, she said Cozy Classy Gamer. I was like, oh, I know who exactly. I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, I knew who you were talking about. Nikki Picky Plicky Plays, happy belated birthday. How are you doing? So when I was talking to the student, I'll give y'all a little informational session today. If you ever, especially if you're in the South, I think everyone's acquainted with this rule. I can't speak for the northern folks here. It is kind of a tongue twister. It's a fun tongue twister. When the student and I were walking, around campus, I was giving her a little tour of the school to get her to a certain destination. We see security slowly walking his bike next to a creature. And I was like, huh. And the student said, oh, look, it's cute. I was like, yeah, it's cute, but this creature should not be out at this time of the day. It's at noon. Sun is out. If anybody here ever sees a raccoon, out in the day, you do not approach that. Usually, for the most part, I could be wrong. Feel free to fact check me on this one. I think most raccoons, when they're out during the day, it's usually because they have rabies and they're disorientated. And if they bite you, it's not a good thing. So, I was telling this to my student because my student didn't know this at all. She was like, you should tell the security guard. And I said, good idea. Because the guard was getting close to the raccoon. So I said, hey, buddy, we should definitely take a step back away from the raccoon. He's like, oh, why? It looks like it's hurt. I was like, no, it looks like it's thirsty and it can't drink water. And I explained what a rabies was. And then as I was doing that, the little raccoon starts approaching me and the guard. I have never backpedaled so fast in my life. And then, oh no, we still have pocket space. We still have pocket space? Sweet. All right. Started backpedaling, right? The security guard decided to just, ride his bike around the raccoon in circles instead to make sure no staff, no other students approached the animal. Cool. I let the guard do his thing. That's out of my pay grade. I'm not dealing with wild animals that are potentially rabid. So keep in mind where we are in the story. We'll get back to that in a second. I go about my day at work and hang out with some new students, and eventually I was told some unfortunate news that a professor at the university recently passed away. Yeah, you gotta stay away from groups big time. So we recently told like a professor, beloved professor, never had a complaint about, like, any students never complained about the professor at all. He's one of those modern, I'm gonna call him an old guy because he's really old, but he was up to date with everything. He tried being cringy from time to time and saying like the more used lingo by Gen Z now, or Gen Alpha. I lost track of gens. But he tried to make sure everything was incorporated, made the students feel welcome. Great guy. So, unfortunately, because he passed, me and my other coworker decided to try to, get something from his office and, make a little memorial for the guy. Raccoons out in daylight is sus to begin with. Yeah, those you only see at night. Nighttime raccoons are fine. I still want to pet one in a while, but nighttime raccoons are fine. It's the daytime ones that are kind of, I'm into animals and didn't realize I've never seen them out in the... Yeah, you're not supposed to see those out in the daytime. So it's a big giant red flag. Like, it's up there with what you're supposed to do when you see a bear type of scenario. So we were trying to go to his office. His office was obviously locked. Yours truly love talking to people, right? So I was able to talk my way with somebody with special keys access to the basement. There's a secret pathway at my university that connects like 4 buildings underground. Like, I was so hyped because I've been at the school for 3 years now. I did not realize there was a secret pathway that connected 4 buildings. And somebody had the keys to them, and we got a full tour. My coworker and I got a full tour of the basement. And underneath one of the basement was one of the secret offices that this professor actually used. I was like, oh, cool. So as we're getting the tour of this basement area, the guy with the keys is giving us like a full breakdown of the story behind the basement area. I was volunteering in the summer for a professor once, and I came in. They told me he had a brain aneurysm, and oh no, I think honestly, it wasn't confirmed. I was waiting for the confirmation before I told the other coworkers, but I think that's what the professor also passed away from as well. And I had a teacher way back in the day when I was in high school that actually passed away from that as well. And I had no idea what a brain aneurysm was until later on. But I was like, dang. I feel for the guy. Like, we wrote a little message to the family and everything. But in this particular case, oh, hold on, I need to dump my bags here. When we're getting the tour of the secret passageway, I got shown, I don't know, wish I had taken a picture of it, a very special bathroom. I worked with a guy who's, wait, oh my God, copper. Listen, of all the, you know, I used to work in a hospital. I never heard of somebody surviving that. Wow. I genuinely never heard somebody surviving that, but Bree! Bree! How are you? Bree. Those that don't know, Daikui Bree. Streamer over on Z Twitch and occasionally YouTube, but traveler to Disney. I still need to go to Disney one day, and lover of How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, I'm good, Bree. I was just educating everybody that didn't know. I'm assuming you knew this, Bree, not to ever approach a raccoon out in the daylight. Because at my school the other day, actually, no, this was yesterday. Yesterday, we saw a raccoon out in the sunlight, and security was trying to get close to it. And I was trying to warn them for dear life not to touch a raccoon in daylight because most likely it has rabies. And I have a story about that raccoon that's going to continue after I tell you about the hidden secret passage underground that connected 4 buildings at my university that apparently nobody knew about. I lost someone that was super young who passed. Oh my God. How is that really common? We got to look it up later. I'm sorry, Classy. That's unfortunate. And then also, what I shared, Bree, was that one of the professors at my university passed away recently. As in, I think he actually passed away on Thursday. That's how soon it was. And the rumor, it's a rumor because it's not being confirmed. It was through a brain aneurysm. They even watch my streams, April's and a couple. Aww. One day we'll have advancement in medicine. We don't have to worry about all this stuff. And we'll have a pill for everything. So we were trying to, how can I say this professionally? I was trying to get into his office, Bree, the professor that passed, with another coworker, so we can get, you know, some stuff for a memorial. It sounds so bad as I'm saying this. We try to break into a dead guy's office, but his office was obviously locked, like super locked. He's one of those that had conspiracy about like the government's always watching and everything. So his door lock had like 5 different locks in there. No way in heck was I breaking into that room. But the rumor was he did have stuff stashed away in the secret underground passageway. That was so coincidentally somebody that worked at the university. I'm not gonna name who and what department, but they had keys to the secret passageway. Amazingly, my mother would have had one, but they found it early and she had a stent put in her head. She used to, oh my God, what's the sign of a pona? I gotta look this up. Hold on, we're gonna deter away for a quick second. Signs of a brain aneurysm. Wait, there's a difference. When I typed into Google, in men and women, apparently there's different. Mild headaches, blurred or double vision, pain or sensitive behind the eye, drooping eyelid. Oh. My God. Ooh. Ooh. Brings. Thank you. Wait, Brings, how are you doing? Oh my God, all my friends are here. In 30 months, oh my God. Brings, I have a medical question for you. I legit have a medical question, not about aneurysm, but I have a medical question for you after the story. It's actually about my head. Because I know you're not a doctor, but you're my doctor. I lost a good theater friend who passed away from cancer. Oh my God, Classy. Oh. Next time, whenever we see each other for the first time, I'll give you a big hug for everything you're going through. Star Trek quote, the doctor gave me a pill and I grew a new kidney. I cannot wait today that happens, where you have a pill to just treat everything. Still waiting for the Star Trek world where you just have a wand and know what is wrong. Marie and Copper are on the same page. She was having headache. Oh man, I'm alive barely. Not I. For the record, Brittany is not a doctor, but she is my doctor. Unofficial, unlicensed, 51st state doctor. They were only in their 60s. Oh my god, that's so. You know, so funny. 60s as a kid to me. You told me that 60s was old when I was a kid. I think that was the same for all of us. But now when I look at 60s, like, oh, you're still young. Now that I'm approaching 40, it's like, oh yeah, that's 20 years from now. Oh my god, that's what. No. Okay, we're gonna skip that topic for a bit. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to encounter the 60s. Oh no. We have plenty of time for that. By the way, for anybody that's new coming in, what we're doing is there is a famous game ran by Netflix called Squid Games. We're gonna be doing an Animal Crossing version. Hopefully, by the time Nintendo releases Animal Crossing 2, this will be our big hurrah, the Squid Games event before whatever the name of the new Animal Crossing game is, if they ever choose to release that game. Watch the Voyage Home, aka the one with the whales. You're gonna have to remind me, Marie, because I'm not gonna remember that, but I'll try to. No comment from Mama Cat. So, the secret passageway, it was like a big giant T, right? In that secret passageway, I was told, and I was handed keys to, I need to take a picture of this, and I'll show it to y'all next time. I call it Donald Trump's bathroom. There is a secret bathroom down in the basement at my school where, I don't know, it's real gold, but the toilet, the urinal, the sink was shining yellow. But apparently when you use that bathroom, because the whole entire hallway is usually locked, you're supposed to leave the door open, because the person that gave me the keys said, and I quote, him and other folks have gone locked in that bathroom because the door automatically locks and you can't unlock it from the inside. So there have been folks that have been stuck there for over a day waiting for somebody to open the door. And they just, and he says, if it happens to me, and he says, True. They call me True at the school. If it happens to you, True, you just keep tapping on that door until somebody comes by, because down here there's no phone reception and there's no Wi-Fi. I don't think I'm ever going to use that bathroom. Can you imagine getting stuck in a bathroom and just hoping and praying that somebody walks by, and it's a secret passageway, so you know nobody's going to walk by for a long time. Oh man. Okay, so that was the bathroom, right? All right, 3 months ago, I had made the post about my other friend that had passed away from aneurysm, but just because they watch quite a few creators, there's, oh my god, 30. Yo. Okay, we need to all stay healthy. Stay healthy and find miracle medicines for those that are healthy and still get that stuff. Oh man, that sucks. I have nearly 15 bucks in my eShop wallet, but I lose my mind when I try to choose the game to. No, I still have a gift card that's $5 for the Steam shop. I have never used because I don't know what to spend it on. It was so sad and sudden they had it. Oh, they had it. Oh my god. Oh, classy. Woo. Oh wait, who was this? Because I wonder if they were in my chat. Because there's some folks. I want to say I speak for all streamers when I say, actually 90% of streamers. I'm pretty confident I'm going to say 95% of Animal Crossing streamers. Like they are, I want to say everybody remembers just about every single person that ever comes to their chat. Even if it's a one-time visit, I might not remember your exact name spelling, but I'll recall you popping in a chat. Like if Naru never ever showed up again and he only popped in once, if I see Naru's name in chat at one point, I'm like, hey, it's, you know. Oh man, that's unfortunate. He went by August Crossing, I think, but his family and close friend call him Gus. Okay, I don't remember August Crossing, but I remember seeing Gus in chat. Like people calling. Let me pause myself to explain what's going on in my head. In the community, we all know each other at this point. We know each other by some first name, some just by the username. So, like Crossing Minute, for example, right? His name is Dan. But if you weren't in the community, you wouldn't know who people were talking about when they say, like, hey, Dan, this person here, I think, is who Classy's talking about. I know Gus. I don't know August Crossing, though. But I see Gus. I'm like, hey, Gus. You know, like when you say hi in chat, you get a whole bunch of like, hey. I remember August Crossing in mine, but someone said he did. Oh, Copper. I don't know if August Crossing was ever in my chat, but I've seen him in other or her. Sorry, I had a twin sister. Oh, her. Sorry. Her in other chats. That's one other thing. I don't know, for elder streamers that actually watch other streamers, you ever get confused with who's in your chat and then who's in other folks' chat? Because that happens all the time to me. I know he watched April and Lumni. Oh my god, I haven't seen April stream in a minute either. Lack of time. Oh, so Sabertooth Secrets. Oh my god, that's another person I haven't seen in a while either. So in the basement was that nice bathroom. And at one point, I didn't realize how big the basement was, right? So we took a little bit of a lunch break because we had trouble finding his office. At the lunch break, I ran into another security guard. I asked that security guard, hey, is the other guard okay? He's like, what you mean? I was like, the one with the raccoon. He said, oh, the raccoon. He said, what happened was the guy was following the raccoon, circling nonstop. Eventually, the raccoon walked next to a building, and apparently the raccoon fell through a window. And the guy, when he poked his head through, the window drop was about maybe 4 feet, so it wasn't that big of a drop. And the raccoon was fine. So they said they left it in there. They're gonna wait till Animal Crossing, till Animal Patrol, the Animal Crossing comes by to pick it up. From the other side, in the past week, I ordered an Animal Crossing cartridge from second-hand seller, so the local postal service must have. Hey, okay, that's not too bad. So the raccoon's in the basement of a window somewhere. After lunch, we went back down to the secret passage to find the stuff for the professor that passed. Real life Tom Nook. Oh yeah, real life Tom Nook. And I personally don't believe in ghosts, but the person that was touring us through the basement said he's been down here a lot by himself, and he believes the ghost of the university haunts the place, because he said there's no windows down here, there should not be a draft, but occasionally when he's down, essentially, oh, what's Marshall doing, he's down in the basement, stuff would move by itself, when like doors would rattle. Oh, enjoy with your makeup session, Classy. Thank you for coming by. Also don't know the amazing Crystal Cassie Cozy Gamer singing. So in the basement, he believes there's a ghost that comes by from time to time. I don't believe in it, but I get the feeling once in a while when you're in like empty room and you feel like someone's watching you. That's how he described it to me. I was like, oh. So we ended up in that said room where he had that feeling that someone was watching him that was a ghost. And that also happened to be the same room. I should really take the trash can with me instead of like backtracking how to get all the way over here. Oh boy, how did I get back here? I think it was this way. Was it this way? Ah, crud. How did I get back to the front again? So this was the haunted room that he was showing us. The one where you heard sounds, noises, and everything. I'm hoping it's this way. And then, like I said earlier, I am not a believer in ghosts. I really hope they are real. That'll be nice to know there's an afterlife. But we start hearing sounds as we're going through the professor's stuff to try to find it. The other staff called out his name, was like, Professor? And I was like, nah, no way. And then you hear more rustling and more rattling. And the guy with the key that was showing us in the basement got up and took off and ran to the front door. He was scared. You know how when you get scared, you don't think rationally? Like, I'm not sure. Like, I know all of us probably got scared in our life. But I don't think... Have you ever gotten to so scared to the point everything either slows down time or you're not, like, thinking properly and you start seeing stuff that's not there? So, I was more confused than scared at this moment. But the guy with the keys, he ran to the door at the room where, you know, to get out of the room. He was so scared, his right foot was pressed up against the door as he was pulling the doorknob. Or it's the inside, that's how the door opens. You know, it goes into the room. So he's trying to pull the door open as his foot's on the door. And he's fighting for his life to try to get the door open. And all I did was just turn my head sideways like a dog does. And I was like, your foot. But he's not hearing me. He's just like, okay, man. A whole bunch of curse words. Like, get me the F out of here. And he's pulling. And you can see the door trying to open. But his dang on foot at the bottom is trapping him in. And he's like, it's the ghost. I told y'all we should not have come down here. It's the ghost. And then as he's saying that, he's trying to pry open the door with this old blockage on there. You hear rustling behind me. I was like... And then I got convinced that something else was in the room besides us three. And I was like, Professor? Because that's where my head went. I was like, ghost? Oh my gosh, I never tried to throw something into the small trash cans. Oh, this is right here. This is my old reliable. But I do need to take this with me so I don't have to keep traveling this far. So he's trying to pry the door open still. And then I'm starting to question everything. The other staff that's with me is now freaking out too. The sound was not a ghost. It was actually the raccoon. The raccoon that security was circling around that fell through the basement window. Apparently we were in the room that the basement window that the freaking raccoon fell through. Now, the panic that the coworker with the keys to the secret passage. I start feeling his panic. And I start thinking illogically, because at this point, I also forgot that his foot was on the door. And he's afraid of the ghost. I don't want to be trapped in a room with a rabid raccoon. So I grab my other coworkers, and I'm also now pulling on the door with him to try to get the door open. Honestly, this was probably 5 seconds. Realistically, 6 seconds longest. But man, that felt like an hour of just yanking on the door. Trying to figure out why the door won't open. You got two grown men trying to pull on the door, and then my other coworker saying it's coming closer. And when she said it was coming closer, the other guy thought the ghost was coming closer, and me thinking the raccoon was like right behind me. We both, me and the guy, literally looked down at the same time and saw his foot. We kicked his foot to the side and ran out the door with the three of us, slammed the door shut, and then laughed so hard. I laughed to the point where I was crying. I don't know, y'all had ever been in that situation where you were so scared, but then it ended up being okay, and all you could do is just relieve yourself by laughing. Sounds like I was on Scooby-Doo. You know what's so funny about that story? Later in the day, this is all happening, mind you, between 10:30 a.m. from the full story, from the start at 10:30 a.m. all the way to 1 o'clock. We were throwing a goodbye party at, I want to say, was it? No, it was 3 o'clock for one of the higher up staff that's leaving the university and starting a new job elsewhere. So it was like a goodbye party. And then someone shared they really love like the stories I share with them. And then one coworker said, "Man, this crazy stuff that happened to you sometimes is so unreal." And then the person with the keys and my other coworker looked at me and started laughing because they also had the same thought. They were like, "How much crazy stuff you have?" One of them described me as like main character story syndrome thing. I don't know what that meant. But because of their experience today with me, that yesterday actually, they were like, "Why does this stuff happen to you?" And they also both agreed to never travel with me after that experience. I will say though, hey, Lucky. Okay, it's our good day. Lucky is following us left and right here. And now that the island's actually getting cleaned up, we can actually move around a lot easier. So what I'm hoping is by the time next Saturday kicks in, no, not next Saturday, the following Saturday, so the end of the month, we will have a flat island to actually design and test out all the Squid Games. And those that missed last stream, this is the design over here. So you arrive at the airport, you have the dorm down here, musical chairs over here. This is called Boop and Boop, not Poop. I forgot who came up with this name. There is a tiebreaker event, either by the plaza or top of the plaza. We have a poop race. That's probably going to be one of the first events. You're going to have Trace in the Sand. This is a time dig event involving cooking. We're going to have a red light, green. Oh, so this might be the first game here. Oh, I did put first game. Red light, green light. And then the final game's here with Glass Bridge on the left side. It should be a fully loaded working island. I hope it works out the way it is in my head. Mangos! Oh, I broke my chair. Hold on. I broke my chair. Mangos! The kitchen! Tell them you can travel with you because it's always an adventure and in the end everything will be okay. There are so many places I want to travel to. There was one point, I'm not gonna lie, but I knew I didn't have the fundings for it. Oh no, no, it's fine. It was my armrest. I pressed down on it and it just collapsed. There was one point, I think it was during 2022 when I just started a channel. I was like, it's still a brand new channel. Maybe instead of Animal Crossing, I could turn it into a travel channel and just start recording everything that happens everywhere and make it Animal Crossing theme. But then I looked at my budget. I was like, yeah, I don't have the money to travel. I watch all. I'm not sure if you all watch like non-gaming stuff on YouTube, but there's a lot of like travel channels. And half of the time, I'm just thinking like, how can you afford this? I know you're doing it for a full-time living, but like, how can you afford this? Sorry, not chatting much. Had a bit. Oh, sure. No worries about not chatting. I've been chasing a sizable payment owed for nearly mine. Oh, got check. Got cheek today, and they got the check today, but they spelled my name wrong by one letter. Bank won't accept it. Everyone will call them on Monday and demand a bank transfer. Oh man, I'm sorry, Sheila. I get why the bank is doing that. I'm sorry, Sheila. You should have went into Karen mode for a second and see if you could talk to a manager. Maybe they could override it. Like, I know there's the meme about like who Karens are and everything, but sometimes you do need to activate Karen mode. They probably would have said no still, but you never know till you ask. And you don't have to be a mean Karen. It could be a polite Karen. Like, thank you, but can I talk to your manager? And if the manager says no, can I talk to your manager? Oh. Wait, what did gotta record? Here's the, I still have to edit the Japan videos. Here's the issue with recording. I like to give, when I watch all the vloggers of the people that travel, maybe they're used to it. I'm not used to having like to stick into a camera essentially into someone's face and being okay with it. I don't know. I understand. Like, let's say I saw you all in public. I know it's public, so by law I am allowed to record you. But at the same time, it just feels weird. Like you're gonna be in the footage without knowing it. That's the one thing I don't know how essentially travel vloggers deal with that. It just feels awkward. Like, you ever just go to like a big city and there's tourists and they're taking pictures and you end up being in their picture? Worth a try? Yeah, it is worth a try. Like having to call the employer to verify. Yeah. Cass! How are you doing? Crystal, you're back. Welcome back, Crystal. Crystal, do you know Cass? Cass, Crystal, Cass. Cass, Naru, Miggles, Naru. I hope you all are doing well on this Saturday. We are desperately trying to clean up this thing. It shouldn't be... Oh my god. I wish there was a button you can press in the game. I'm hoping they do it for the next game. You push one button and bam. Everything you have is fully resetted, back in storage, and emptied. I know in real life he's one... Oh! Cass, I have a question. When classy, cozy Crystal gamer... when Crystal babysitted you, right? Did Crystal sing a lot? I need to know. I know, I guess we're all friends. Oh man. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to share with you all. For those that don't know, I work at a university. This is gonna be the first semester I'm teaching. I used to teach kindergarten kids and high school kids and middle school kids. This is gonna be the first time I'm teaching at a college level. And one of the higher up professors that wanted me to teach asked me to give a demo. I automatically went into like kindergarten teacher mode. And I completely forgot this was for a college position. So those that don't know, when you work with little kids like 5-year-olds, you need them to get all... If you need all of them to get... Yeah, I can't speak today. If you need to get all of the kids' attention right away, one of the best things you need to do is clap your hands, right? You clap once, you say, clap once, you can hear me. Like, only like half of them would probably clap. Clap twice, you can hear me. Clap, clap. So in the demo, I automatically switched into kindergarten teacher mode. And I was like, all right, clap once, you can hear me. Clap twice, you can hear me. And then I paused and I was like, wait, sorry, you're not kindergarten. And I got a feeling I might do the same thing on the first day. Imagine you're 18 to 19 years old in a class of like, I think my class is gonna be about 50, 60 students. And as the professor walks in, the professor just goes, clap once you can hear me, clap twice you can hear me. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm tempted to use a lot of my kindergarten stuff I still have left over, like giving out gold stars, stickers to everybody. Like, I know we're all grown adults here, but who doesn't mind getting treated like a kid once in a while? Like, Miggles, nice job with the answer. Here's a gold star. Put it on your forehead. Oh, sometimes? Hey, only if we ask her to say... Oh my god. Yeah, Crystal has one of the best voices. She, and there's two other folks in the community I know for a fact, sing really, really well. And I also found out recently Crystal was actually an amazing actress. Marshall! How are you doing? How's your sleep going? Every time I see Marshall, that's the first question I ask. How was your sleep? You should. That could be a good icebreaker. That includes the part about teaching kindergarten. Yeah. I kind of wish... Oh, man. It's just an introduction college level class, so it's to get you used to the college campus. But there's always one class I did want to teach at the school. But for legal reasons, I had to say no. I wanted to teach a senior level class where it was about real life preparation. So imagine, this is my proposal. Senior year, you would attend my class. Each week, it was going to be a different topic. There was no homework. There was no exams. Your grade was your attendance, 100%. And all you had to do was, the first week, I gave an example, was fixing your car. Just basic stuff, like how to change a flat tire. And then second week was marriage talk. What it's like to actually be married. Third week, raising a kid. Just 1 week. What you call it? how to use debt. So when you should be in debt and when you shouldn't be in debt, and how do you manage your budget, like stuff like that. That's what I wanted to teach, but the school said no. That was my proposal for senior year. Now that you're about to graduate, I want to teach you the real life stuff, how to actually, go with the interview, how to, get a raise. I wanted to make that. Also, I think that was the other issue. I wanted to make it a mandatory class for all seniors. But maybe one day. But I'll take my my little classwork and get them. We saw a show last Saturday. Oh wait, Cass, was that the you're playing ACNH? Oh wait, how far are you along with your island, Cass? But was it the Cruella show? Did you saw Crystal as your Cruella? That actually makes me so happy. So if I was in your class, I'd be super engaged with the stickers. I'm working 16. Oh my god, Shell. I got home at midnight, back up at 5. Marshall. I have a list of stuff I know I want to do for folks when I see them in person. Like Crystal, I want to give her a big hug. Marshall, I'm going to give you a big giant sleeping mask, maybe a little bit of NyQuil, and get you that good 16 hours sleep that you need for working 16 hours. She still babysits our little... Aw. Crystal was amazing. I need to actually watch. I need to watch that movie. I know she's the... Apparently, last time I was told that was the bad guy, but there's a movie where she's the good guy. Now, was Crystal playing the bad guy in the show, or was she the good guy? They said you can do it for legal reasons. So I always wondered why they never talked to us. Yeah, they have to, they gave me, honestly, a list of like 5 different reasons. So I was like, okay, but to say maybe in the future, I was like, all right, so that's a no. Whenever I hear maybe now, it's like, yep, that's a no. I told every one of my training classes, come to work. First step is keeping your job. Oh, that was one of the lessons also. How to deal with people you don't like. Because that happens everywhere. Because the thing they always say, I know I heard high school teachers always say to students, oh, don't worry, you're going to not be with so-and-so. They're mean, they're nasty right now, but you don't have to deal with them when you go to college. Guess what? When you go to college, you have to deal with a version of that. And then after college, you're going to have to deal with a version of that in the workforce. So instead of lying, I wanted to actually show students how to actually handle, dealing with folks that you don't get along with. Taxes and how to buy. Yeah, that was the other. Yeah, taxes. And how taxes are rigged. Because I went on a rant about that in one of the with some of my students. I said technically you get taxed twice. After you get your paycheck, you already get taxed. And then when you buy something, you have to pay taxes on the stuff you bought. So you're getting taxed twice. Yeah, amigos, Michelle works some deep hours. Oh, Marie, we will be going out and eating till we explode. Breaking news. Here lies Marie and Trung. They went out with a bang. They ordered 200 pounds of food and consumed it all in one sitting. Could you imagine? Oh my god, Blas. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Could you imagine, Marie? You and me eating 200 pounds of food? That'd be one heck of a way to go, huh? We would not be walking out of that restaurant. We'd be wheeled out right to the ER. Wait, what you are here for today? So that's Marie. She ate ramen. She ate noodles. She had pizza. She had more ramen. She had French fries. She had dessert, and then more noodles. And I had all that plus a few other things. I just started this island quite a while ago. Just haven't been playing on it as much. I've been playing more Stardew and also been getting ready for school to start. Are you excited for school? I genuinely want to know if like the younger folks, if y'all if you don't know, Cass, I used to be a teacher. I work at a college now. It's important to know that kind of stuff. Yeah, That's the stuff I want everyone to know. Especially with college debt, because this is another thing they don't talk about in college. When you file bankruptcy, that protects you from everything but student loans. You still owe money. You file bankruptcy for your car, credit card debt, house debt, but you're just kind of screwed with your student loans. Oh, thanks, Marie. Let's go. I'm ready to try. Marie, make sure you get good health insurance. Because that's the... When we do that, Marie, we're going to need like a health insurance with zero... Oh, that was going to be one other topic. Health insurance. How deductibles work. What the maximum is. Oh, man. But yeah, Marie, we're going to need like a zero deductible health insurance if we try that one day. I'm definitely ready. I missed out a lot of school early this year. I was dealing with... Oh. Wait, Cass, you don't mind me asking, what grade are you going to go into? I just looked up places for Kyogre Shadow Raids Day, and only one event is in Campfire. And it's oh, Copper, I'm sorry. Those that don't know, Copper, the amazing Copper Valor, is usually my go-to person to invite me to raids for Pokemon GO if anybody plays freshman. Oh, Cass, I'm so excited for you to get to start high school. Oh, man. That also means you got 4 more years until you're in my neck of the woods. Oh, how funny would it be, Cass, if you went to my college in 4 years? I don't know you don't have to say your name, but imagine if I saw on the list of incoming students and it says Cass, and I was like, no. The first question I'll ask you, Cass, would be like, do you happen to play a game called Animal Crossing? Cass will look up and be like, oh, it's you. And I look back and it's like, it's you. So far, none of my students have found out my channel. Some have tried, but no one has found my channel. I need to get on that level with working. It's hard for me to work 20 hours a week. My goal is 29 hours so I can afford TwitchCon. Listen, TwitchCon, those tickets need to be half off in price. It is way too expensive. Those tickets are way too expensive. Luckily the doctors were wrong and now I'm in remit. Hey! Oh! Copper Valley. Well, technically our high school is only 1th. I'm assuming you're seeing 10th? 10th? To 12th grade? 9th grade is still part of junior high. Oh, really? Huh. Sorry. I'm from Connecticut, and our state does things a little weirdly and differently compared to other states. Our high school is 9th to 12th grade. Oh, Cass, that means you're an upperclassman then. Oh, man. I don't know if your school does senior pranks, but you should consider it. I'm such a bad influence as a teacher. I'm the teacher when I taught. I allowed my students to pull pranks left and right. I was like, I think my strategy when it came to teaching, I know other teachers have different strategy for classroom management. I was usually very strict the first month. Like the first month, I wouldn't let you get away with anything. But after the first month, after we get to know each other, I learn who each of the students are. Oh, we're gonna have a blasty blast. It's so expensive. I've never been, so I'm like, maybe it's worth it. I want to meet a creator, but that's going to, before he blows up. It goes. Before I became a streamer, I wanted to do the same thing. I literally wanted to just go to one, and I looked at the per ticket price, and I was like, nah, I don't need to meet these folks. I can just Photoshop a picture of them on frame with me in there. I don't need to meet them because it's way too expensive. But I had the same thought. I was like, somebody, one person in the community is gonna blow up to like a big giant creator one day. Maybe not even creator, probably leave the creating field and become like a movie actress or actor or something. I guarantee somebody in the community is gonna do that. And I just want to be like, boom, here's a picture. Here's proof I knew this person when they were just a tiny little thing. Oh man, it's funny. We have to save that. Louisa, how are you doing, Louisa? My brother's technically in middle school because he's going to 6th grade, but still part of elementary school. He's tall for his age. Really? 6th grade? Wow. Usually around 7th to 8th grade is when all the boys... No. If I remember correctly, well, this is my generation. 7th and 8th grade tends to be the girls that start aging a lot physically, a lot faster than the boys. So all the boys tend to be shorter than all the girls. And it was in high school around like 9th and 10th grade when the boys actually start catching up. Wow. So that means your brother is going to be ready for the NBA later on. People think I'm older though. They all think I'm 16 or 17 and my brother's 13 when it's the reverse probably. I wish I only worked 40 hours a week. This week we'll have 100. Marshall, all I gotta say is, I don't know how much you're making, but for 114 hours, Marshall, that paycheck better be, you better be bringing home at least 400K a year. For 114 hours a week? That is some personal sacrifice you have to do. Just an advice for you all, when you all, get older, especially for those that are young in chat, money is important. That would be a lie if I said it wasn't important. But wait, where's my trash can? Where's my trash can? But time is also important. Value your time with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and personal time too. If you're gonna have to sacrifice time, make sure you're getting compensated well enough. Because at the rate the money's going with inflation and everything, that could be a whole entire conversation. Like for Marshall, that's why every time I see Marshall in chat, the first question I always ask is, how's your sleep going? Where is my trash can? Because Marshall works some crazy hours. We're both tall for our ages. Listen, Cass, I believe you. My brother is 5'4". Yeah, he's gonna be. I'm gonna guess right now, Cass. You can bookmark this. Give it, I want to say 5 years. He'll be 6'2" at minimum. My husband wanted me to go to the event that you talked about in Boston earlier this year, but I had no interest. It's fine, Copper. I get the feeling. I consider my friends, to be honest. I'm meeting my friend IRL and a streamer that I really like and just happen to be the same person. Listen, when you start watching, because all of us, I think we have two categories. We either have our 100% regular, like when the streamer is on, you're there. And then you have your occasional streams. Like, from time to time, I'll check in on this person. I might miss a stream or two, maybe like a week or 2 weeks, and then I'll come back, right? But the streamer that you're watching regularly, I don't know if there's a term for it. There are some folks that get really close to the stream, like they fully bond with them. But there's other folks that just consider them like a long distance friend, like, oh, here's Crystal. And it's like, oh, how's Crystal doing? I know Crystal shared this last week. I hope Crystal's doing well. And then Crystal will pay attention and ask how you're doing. I get that. I think all of us are long distance friends, to be honest. Get that overtime. Yes, Migos, get that overtime. But money ain't got no home. Marie. I made more from April 15th to December 21st last year than I've made in all my years. Oh, wow. Marshall, make that money. But get that sleep. Yeah, you are a tall, Cass. I still can't believe Aiden's taller than me. I remember when we were about the same height. Now he's... Why did I think Crystal was like... Crystal, I swore I thought you were like 6 feet. It's hard to gauge when you're watching a stream because all you see is like the torso and up. I don't know. I always picture Crystal's like close to my height. So it's how much I pay attention to. Every time I watch Crystal streams, more of the gameplay, and I occasionally look at Crystal's camera. Crystal's a shorty. I always picture Crystal 6 feet tall. My year to date is more than 70 for this. Wow, Marshall. Dang. Earn that money, but also get that sleeping money. I'm telling you, Marshall, the one thing I'm worried about, Marshall, is just the lack of sleep. Because you need that REM sleep. Marshall gets sleep, I'm sure. But Marshall needs that REM sleep. My brother never left home to get married, etc. He saved and squirreled money into savings possessions. Pensions. He died. Oh, I'm sorry, Sheila. Died from cancer age 59 last year, and 40% of his money saved went to... Oh my god. Oh my god, 40 per... That's a whole other conversation. I don't even know what class that would be right there. That's just me venting. Oh my god, would you go to a college class that just says, just the professor venting about life? That's the whole purpose of the class. Just this one random professor vent. That will be just me talking about taxes and how broken the system is. Seriously, where is my anybody here remember where I put my trash can? My little white trash can? I'm 5'1" on a good day. Probably more around 5 foot or a half during. Oh, Crystal, I gave you an extra 1 foot boost. I'm like such a super regular from them so much. I'm a mod. You also say I used to do this on my channel. I used to make everybody mods. That was the good times, and then it became really chaotic. I genuinely don't remember where my trash can is. Anybody remember my trash can? Where is my trash can? Making season 2 of ACNH Total Drama. Code is danger. I can't come over. I can't come over though. And also, even if I wanted to, I can't because I forgot. I don't have a... Why can't I get down? I don't have online play. I need to actually pay for it. I got cheap. I was like, why am I paying for online play if I don't need it till I actually do a Lost Race or an event? Cass is only going to be a freshman, and he's going to be so much closer. So you're basically saying, I'm 6'2". So you're basically saying, given a few years, I will literally be looking up to Cass. Duly noted. So if I ever see a student named Cass show up in university that's taller than me, the first question I'm going to ask is, yo, you play AC? Animal Crossing? Lion! How you doing, Lion? They measured me at 5'1" at my annual physical this year. But that was in the morning, so I think 5'1" in the morning is shrink to 5 foot. No, Kristen, no, you're 5'1" in the morning, and then you're 5. I would say if you shrink from all the gravity compression with your spine, most would still be like 5 foot 10 inches or 11. You won't like shrink like a whole entire 1 inch. Wait, I did do no. Just ignore what I just said. I just realized I did horrible math there for a second. Where is my trash can? I thought I put my trash can somewhere. My oldest son is 7 foot. Marshall. Are we all just giving birth to giants? Oh, there it is, the trash can. It's something to do with the spine. Yeah, I know, like, if you go into outer space, if anybody here can afford that, you actually grow like a few inches, apparently. Like a solid few inches. So I love that everyone's in chat's either below 5 feet or close to 5 feet or below or above 6 feet. There's no in between. I'm 4'4". There we go, Sheila. 4 feet 11 inches, but tell everyone I'm 5 foot as it sounds taller. Pretty sure my ID says I'm 5'1". Oh my god, Chris. Can I go to space then? Honestly, how much is it for Jeff Bezos' thing to go to space vacation? What is it like? How much is it? Hold on. How much to go to space with Jeff Bezos? I need to know because that is an option. But how much is it again? Oh, not too bad. You only require $150,000 deposit. You know, chump change. And the estimate usually range from $200,000 to $300,000. All right, so game plan. We all play the lottery, and then when you win the multi-millions, we can all take a trip to space together, and then grow an extra 3 to 4 inches. Oh my god, I mean Cass is gonna be like 6'9". Copper is gonna be 5'8 or 9 in space then. And then Crystal will finally be the 6 feet. Your older, yeah, 6 foot. That's, oh my god, your older brother's taller than I am. There are certain students that are really tall compared to me. I haven't done it yet, but one day I'm gonna get those big giant platform shoes that give you like 5 inches in height boost, just so I can be eye to eye with some of my students that play basketball. He's taller. Oh my god, taller than your dad. I'm 5'9". I have a cousin that's 7. How's everyone so big? Everyone is literally giants. I used to date someone that was 6. No. Okay, I used to think I'm tall. I guess I'm just average now. It's 6 foot. You know, back in the day, a lot of people wanted like to date a guy that was, you know, was making 6 figures, 6'2". It's the new standard, like over 6'4" now. Everyone's feels like everyone's tall. I will only go to space with. Marie. I stopped growing in 8th grade. Listen, there are times I wish I was shorter. There are there's advantage and disadvantage to height too. Like being tall is nice, but sometimes you need that shortness, so you don't have to bend over. They had to get pedal extenders for me and one of my coworkers because we're both. Oh, wait, for the car or the bike or both. My dad is only 6'1". Only. Oh man, those that don't know, I went to Japan a few times already. Every time I'm in Japan, usually there's one building we go into that the roof line is so short that my head's either touching the ceiling or I need to bend down. And there are times I genuinely wish I was a little bit shorter. I would say everyone is getting taller though. Like the first time I went to Japan, I think it was, oh man, what year was it? 2016 or something like that. I remember staying in the train and I was taller than everybody. And then when we went back the third time, staying in a similar train, I realized everyone's either my height or taller. And I think across the board, I think everyone around the world just got taller. But you can bend over. Reaching up has limits. No, Marie. Yes, it has limits, but all you need is a stool or a little step-up ladder. There are workarounds. Or you can just put decorations on the top shelf. You don't have to worry about reaching for that stuff. Your dad's size just tall cats. And then your mom and then there's your mom. Oh, I'm guessing the mom and the older sister is short. Everybody need to go. Oh, kitty. Okay, we are almost done with kind of leveling the stuff. Because my goal is at one point to invite everyone over. First come, first serve. Best friend everybody. And have you all chop down the trees, dig up the bushes. That'll probably be not till next stream though. Because I'm not about to make y'all go through a whole entire maze to get to certain parts. Amara is only 5'5" and their oldest normal heights 5'5" and 5'3". Nope, I step on. Oh, Marie, you know what you should do? You should be a candidate for that new suit they're working. It sounds so futuristic. There's a mechanical suit you can actually wear to help you with like reaching stuff. It looks like a little tiny mech suit, like a big giant backpack with a little step-up ladder. Mama cat, everyone taking care of the kitties. I'm not gonna lie, I used to not like cats, but I've grown. I've grown to appreciate them. Dogs are still better in my opinion, but I've grown to appreciate them. Where is, oh my god, where's my trash can? Where is my trash can? I keep forgetting where I put my trash can. Is it over here? Oh, it is. Yay! All right, I just have to physically take this thing with me. I can't wait for Crystal Shiny Hunt. I give Crystal and everybody else that does shiny hunting. Those that don't know what shiny hunting is, in Pokemon, there's a small chance to encounter a different looking Pokemon of the same species. So, for example, Squirtle has a different shell color in the back, right? A tiny chance. I give Crystal and everyone that shiny hunts credit for the patience they have. I don't have patience for shiny hunting. I did not do this on stream. This was way back with the most recent Pokemon game. No, I don't think it was recent anymore. Sun and Moon. And now shiny hunting one of the starters. I did get it eventually, but never again am I doing a shiny hunt. Oh man, unless it's for like a fundraiser or something, or a charity stream, I am not putting myself to that torture. I don't know how streamers do that. My happy-go attitude will become the saddest attitude ever. At a certain point, it's like, okay, we're at attempt 586. I'm calling it a night, y'all. You all have fun. I'm behind in the video. I just heard about apparently getting taller in space. I know, dude. That's it makes us. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Yeah, I hate when chat slows down because of delay, and you're not realizing that you're on the live, what do you call it, the live section. Those that don't know, when you're watching YouTube, especially on mobile, I find out. I just see this happening on desktop a lot. It's on mobile, sometimes the stream would buffer, and if you don't catch it, you're gonna be watching the stream as if it was delayed, but maybe a good chunk of time. And chat is not gonna be up to speed with where you're watching, so sometimes it doesn't make sense. Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, clean this up. But yeah, apparently you can grow. I don't know what the exact height is. I think the longer you are in space, the taller you get. Yesterday, I'm asking my son what he wants to be when he grows, and he said, I wanted to go to space. I wanted to kick the dust off the moon. Now I gotta tell him, God, he'll be taller if he goes. Honestly, Miggles, not to be a jokester or anything, but that's actually really cute. And how funny would it be? Would it be if he was actually the first person to go to Mars, and the first footage we get back on Earth is literally him laying down and kicking the dirt on the dust on Mars? And he could just text you like, Mommy, it's not the moon, but this kind of counts. I wish I could join you when you have to. I mean, you can be, honestly, this will be open to everybody. You want to just do the test run. It won't be decorated or anything. Like, there are streamers I would love to have participating like this. Like, oh my god, like a Keystra. Aki. Aki, how you doing? Hold on, wait. No. I need to get my VTuber waving. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Oh, come on, wave. I spent so much money on this VTuber. Wave. Wave. Just my hands on the camera. There we go. Wave. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, that's the closest I can do for a wave. How you doing, Aki? Those that don't know, Akisa TV, streamer over on Z Twitch and Z YouTube. Recently started opening. I think the last video I saw from Akisha was card pack openings. I wish I could, but I work so much. Marshall, listen, for you, as long as you promise me get some sleep, I'll open up the game and we can do a private session and let you and your family come over and have a little fun at it. No, it's okay, Akisha. I went back on purpose to help find the trash can. And then when I found it, True already had found it. Oh, that's what happened. Thank you. I'm good. I love the VTuber setup. Aki, oh, I'm so happy to see you. How are you doing? How are the other two? Oh, how are your partners? Oh my god. Those that don't know, I used to hang out on a key stream a lot. We went from started on YouTube, I think it was, and then we went over to Twitch, and then back to. Oh my. Coloro, how you doing? Hey, thank you for the 18 months. Oh man, all my friends are coming here today. I miss you all so much. Oh, just in case, this is for everybody in chat. As long as you're 18 plus. If you're not 18 plus, talk to your parents first. In my Discord, so there's the link to the Discord in the description. If anybody wants a random surprise from me from time to time, where is it? There it is. Under, once you join the Discord, right? It's under puzzle giveaways. It's a Google Doc. This is if you're okay with me having your address. Just putting out there, if you're okay with me having your address, from time to time, I will send you something random. I'm truly gonna say it's really random, from a car to food. And because someone did request for me not to send weapons, I'm gonna make it very obvious. I'm not gonna be sending you anything illegal. Trust me, I am not one to send you illegal stuff. This is gonna be more candy, more like test merch and stuff. So if anybody's interested, I'll probably do some mailings sometime in the middle of fall before Christmas. And then you just fill out the form. Depending on if you live in the United States or outside the United States, you're gonna have to fill in certain information because of legal stuff. But I'm not gonna share this obviously with anybody. All you do is just click on that thing, fill it out. If you're 18 or younger, talk to your parents first, because I don't want them to be like, who is this random stranger sending my child stuff? Just my PSA. But Aggie, I hope you're doing well. And thanks again, Coral. We did start on YouTube. The other two are living their own lives together now. Oh, we have to talk, Aggie. But the partners I started seeing in the last 2 years are doing really well. Akistra, I feel like I missed a whole chunk of your life. Oh my god, it's been so long. Oh my, I felt like those that don't know, without saying too much, I met Akistra at a certain point with certain things. And following her channel, and then I feel like that was like at book 1 of Harry Potter, right? And I feel like I miss the Chamber of Secrets, and somehow now I just got exposed to the Goblet of Fire, and I completely missed Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh my god, I feel like, wait, what? Oh my god. Can you send me a down payment for a house in the United States? Thank you. Coral, do you really want to come here? Coral, do you really want to come to the States permanently? If you want to come to the States and feel good, I would say, Coral, move to the 51st state. I know Akisha knows what I'm talking about. The 51st state is amazing. And apparently part of America soon enough. I'm sorry. I still can't believe our president ever said that. So I've just been calling Canada our 51st state. If you like to get a down payment, I'll also be in advance to clear my debt offerings. I will, yes, a case room, yes. Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh my, Prisoner of Azkaban was one of the best books ever. Finance Cora's moved to Canada. I mean, Cora, you won't be that far away from America. You're literally across the border. I'm sorry, but I have to go back to work now. Marshall, thank you for coming by. Like I said throughout the whole entire stream, and I know it's exhausting, but get some sleep. Bruh, I need to get out of the UK. Is the UK that bad? Leave Canada, don't 51st state my butt. Wait, is the UK that bad? See, coming from someone that lives in America, I feel like everywhere else outside of the country now is amazing compared to us. Oh man, Naru, thank you for coming by. Enjoy your sleep. It's actually only a 40-minute drive for me to get to the States. I think, unless you move the Keystone, I think you're on the western side, right? You're towards Cali. Because I'm on the eastern side. Coral, not to be selfish, but move to the eastern side. Don't go to the western side. The UK seems like a PvP server. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on in the UK? Wait, seriously, wait, PvP, what? I'll take across the border over across the pond any day of the week. Our local stores, restaurants have banners that say never. Really? Hey, sir, can you actually have a legit request? A keystroke. Can you actually take a picture of that and then send it to me on Discord one day? I need to show that to a few folks at my college. Yes, please. I would love that. Yeah, see, Akisha, you need to go East Coast. East Coast was my first. Yeah, let's go. What? No, seriously, what do you mean by? I thought I was in the loop with the news. I guess I'm not. Wait, what's going on with UK? Is it like a civil war? Because the only thing I know about the UK, this is coming from the American education system and the limited news sources we have here, is that the UK broke away from Europe. That's all. It supposedly is our ally. That's all I know about the UK. And you have some amazing fish and chips. So you got a dumb American to explain what the UK is right now, but that's all I got. Oh man, I can't wait to put Squid Games up in here. This area is gonna be the red light, green light section. And if I could secure a sponsor, we can actually get a prize. Like a legit cash prize going. Oh my god, that should be the first. I never had a sponsor for any of my stuff. I don't know how that fully works. But if I get a sponsor to give a cash prize for the winner, oh, that'll be a chef's kiss for the games. UK news is on PBS every night. See, I kind of stopped. I don't know what the news is like for everybody else, but anytime I get anything news related, it's always about a certain individual. And I don't care if you like the guy or you don't like the guy. I'm just tired of that being my only news source, my news. Because every time you turn on news, it's just him. It's like, can we get something else? I love that you know fish and chips for. When we go to our local, before they close down, our local diner, that's all I ever ordered. You can ask my wife that. Fish and chips. That's my go-to meal, fish and chips. I was fascinated because when I first learned fish and chips, because chips stood for French fries, and I was very confused with that. I genuinely thought it was going to be, you know, a bag of chip. I had no idea that Trump said that about Canada. I stopped knowing what's going on because that gets overwhelming. Yeah, that's why we said that. There are... If anybody wants to laugh, a sad laugh, just look up Trump. Apparently he was caught last week or something wandering the roof of the White House. I can't think of any time a leader in the world ever just wandered the roof of their castle. Just like, huh, this is sure nice up here. I literally don't watch the news that often anymore. This is so depressing. A long time ago, this is way back in college, I wanted to start my own news company and do nothing but offer good news. So if there's something bad that happened in the world, we're not going to report on it. We'll only report on the good news. But then when I pitched the idea to a whole bunch of folks, everyone says, there's a reason why news stations don't share good news. It doesn't sell. It's not clickable. So it's just like YouTube. You need to have clickable titles. So people usually click on bad stuff. And I just wish we could change that aspect to it. You definitely got to come here to where I am on the UK coast. The fish and chips here are... Oh my god. Wait, Coral, can you mail it to me? Coral, can you mail me a mini cooler with real fish and chips from the UK? With instructions on how to cook it? I would make it myself over here. Fish and chips is Jewish food. Look it up. It was amazing. Oh, it is? Huh. I didn't know that. I thought it was UK. I got fish and chips from a shop last night. Oh my god. I want fish and chips now. I haven't had that in so long. I can't want Mama Cat. We're on the same boat. Aiden! Wait, is this Crystal, Chrissy, Cozy, Classy Gamer Aiden? Cass Aiden? Is this the Aiden? The tall 6'2" Aiden? How are you doing? Or 5'9"? No, you're 6'3". Oh man, Accuser, I missed you. I randomly found a channel that does that. I can't remember their name right now, but you totally could do that. Just make good news clickable. It's totally doable. Yeah, but it takes a lot of work though. That's the only thing that's prevented me from doing videos on my own channel. It's not the amount. It's just the amount of work, but also laziness. Oh no, not the carrot. As much as I listen, we can go halfsies on the mailing. Wait, I'm 6'2". Are you 6? There was a lot of height Aiden mentioned earlier in chat, and I've lost track of who was whose height. I remember someone saying your height was 6'2" or 6'3" or 5'9". One of those three numbers are in my head. Do I have to censor myself even more for foul language now? Can't be cursed like a sailor in any chats. That's why I think. Oh, well, honestly, I feel like you need to update me on Chambers of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban, Akistra, because I feel like that whole episode just skipped. Because I remember Dante, I remember everybody, so it's like, wait, what happened? Because I think the last time I saw them, one of them was making me like a lost hat or something. That's how long ago that was. That's the last time I saw them. Was one of them was, I forgot who. One of those two was making me a lost hat. I think I sent them money too for shipping. I put for my brother's foot. Man, my memory sucks. Also, Aiden, thanks for subscribing. My memory sucks. I thought you were like 6 foot something. Never mind. You gotta worry that something like bad did happen. Like, you won't believe what this man did when he found a terrified lost kid. And then he saves the kid. Oh, that's smart. That's actually smart. Migos, you're officially my social media director. Kasha was making... Yes! Oh, man, that's how long it's been. I know she started working on that, but wow, it's been a while. Man. Sorry, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. For those that don't know, that weren't here in this community back in 2020, Akisha wasn't my first Animal Crossing streamer I watched, but she was one of the original OGs. Like, the OG YouTubers, Animal Crossing streamers I watched was Wilbo, Crunchy Island, Abdallah, Chase, Akisha TV, Ashlyn Pierce, Queen for Infinity TV, who also took a break as well. Crossing Life, Kang, Nintendo Guru. God bless his soul. Those that don't, he passed during the pandemic. Oh man, that brought back memories. So that's why I got a little quiet when I saw Akisha, because all the memories flooded back in. Oh man, those that don't know, Bobby, aka Nintendo Guru, one of the best, one of the most hyped up guys ever. But he had a heart of gold. I didn't know he was going through COVID, and his last live stream he did before he had to go to the hospital was actually during the Lost race. And I had no idea that was going on and he was not feeling well. Oh man. All right. Let me not get sad. Sorry, y'all. This is y'all ever just take a look back and see something and then you get a flashback to the good old days? You know what's so funny? I know a lot of creators are looking forward to new Animal Crossing so they can create new content, right? But for me, I want the new AC game so I can have the feeling of how Animal Crossing was, the community was, way back in 2020 when the game was new. We were waiting for the next update. We had rumors, and some of the rumors came true, some of the rumors didn't. And then we had like a whole bunch of community stuff. I personally can't wait for that to come back. So like, I know people want to, like, you know, obviously when the new AC game comes out, one of the best times ever to start Animal Crossing channel, because you will grow. And I know people that want to create content from that growth, the new expansion, new everything to grow. I don't care so much about that. That would be nice. But for me, I just want the feeling of getting the community back together. Because there's a lot of folks that are still around, but they don't do Animal Crossing anymore. And where the heck is my trash can? Oh my god, where's my trash can? Quick question, Tron. Pack no essentials for someone going. Brings, are you going? Are you going? Okay. The one thing you have to bring, Brings, is a big giant 6 foot tall by 1 foot box, or a 4 foot box by a 3 foot box with food inside and a sleeping mat and a guy that name's Trong. You can put in there. That's the first essential. Second, passport, obviously. And oh no, get out. No, you know what you do need is a mini trash bag. For anyone that goes to Japan, please bring a mini trash bag, because you are going to collect trash and there is no place to throw trash away. The closest you can do is either a convenience store or the hotel. Just a big FYI for anyone that plans to go to Japan. Bring a trash bag with you so you can collect your trash. The well, maybe? The well. Where's the well? That's the last place. Oh, here it is. I think I need to get a better trash can next time. Like a big giant one. No, get out. Yeah, I already have that. Alright, so we have that. Oh, Brings, where are you gonna go though? That's the big question. And I can tell you exactly what to bring. Because Japan, are you gonna do like city Japan, or are you gonna go rural Japan? I don't know. I think, depending on how we do this, if we ever want, I think this could be actually used as a tax write-off. To be honest, I think we could use this as a tax write-off. If any streamer in chat ever want to do a group trip to Japan, and we can make content out of it, we can use it as a tax write-off. Just gonna say, you can write off the plane ticket, the hotel cost, the food, everything, because you're making content out of it. But you have to post a video though. Osaka, Hershey. Oh, okay. I never been to I think I've been to Wakayama, maybe. But Nara, don't get hit by the deer. They will bite you and they will hit you with their heads. I'm shopping Tokyo right now. I'll go back eventually. Tokyo. Oh my god. Brings, take me with you. Miggles, you want to go? Oh my god. I need to get that video going. I need to fix my Japan video. The deer can headbutt me and no, like Brings. Like it's like a football player hitting you. Those that don't know, Nara is I'll give you a, let's see, where is Nara, Japan? This is usually one of the touristy areas. These deers are everywhere. And what happens is they're called the bowing deers. If they see you, they bow. They have been trained to do that, and they're all wild deers. They've been trained to do that because usually tourists, they spend about $2, $2 American, or 1.5 euros. I don't know what it's in Canadian, for these deer cookies. And when they bow, you usually give them a cookie. But if you don't give them a cookie, sometimes they will get a little aggressive. They might do a little nudge to your rear end. So Jelly Brings take me to, yeah. Oh my god, we all can make a video out of it. Every single one of us. So far, I spent all my money I earned on my copper. Same copper. Copper, I know the pain. One day, Copper, all of us, we will all hit the 100k subs, and we can actually make like actual profit from the channel. I don't think people realize how much it actually costs to run a channel. Because when you're creating content, you have to factor in computer if you have to buy one, factor in electricity, factoring in your time, factoring all the stuff you have to purchase, all the games that normally you wouldn't buy. I was told to learn the song Japanglish before you go into Japan. Hold on. All right, folks, we're making a quick detour to YouTube real quick. Japan. English. Oh, I know this song. I know this song. Or am I gonna get copyright if I play it? I think I will. I know this song. I know the song. Oh man, I'm not monetized, so I can use it as a tax write. Hey, listen, listen. If you make a video out of it, from what I was told by my tax person, if it's just a one-time trip, it may or may not be. You can tax write off it, write your taxes off on it. But you do multiple trips, you can definitely use the tax write-off. But as long as you make content and you show proof that you make a lot of content from it, you can write off like almost all your trip. Anything to look forward to and reasons to stay motivated to save money. It's a battle. It's a true battle. Oh my god, hold on. Where's the chat at? Wait, is that how content creators keep going on these big vacations? It's all write-off? Yeah, Keisha. Yep, it is the key. Because I wasn't sure, because I didn't post the video, I didn't write off for taxes, but I need to, so I can write off for taxes for the future. I can hit 100k after I retire. I gotta head out, but hey, Migos, thank you. If you were interested, sign the form, and you may or may not get something mailed to you at one point. Probably the most random mailing ever. I'm using my... What? In the back. I don't know what that is, copper, but cool. I have no idea what that is. I'm using your roto whatever. I can't. My typo. I got copyright for playing the original Stale Cupcakes by a guy who wrote a cover of it. See, I don't... That's one thing I don't like about YouTube is it's kind of hit or miss if you can get a copyright strike or not. So it's like, I want to watch that video with you all, but I don't want to get copywritten. Okay, we have a few more stuff left. And the island's pretty much almost empty. Have a great rest of the stream. If the first one on Mars, I'll make sure to credit you as one of the Biggles, you'll get a video of me saying, oh, that's my other son. I know he's not blood related, but that's my son too. I spoke about him on stream. There he is landing on Mars. Okay, I have no idea what that is, Copper, but it sounds like a fun toy. But thanks for coming by, Miggles. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look into how we can get those write-offs guaranteed. Then I'm so down. Yeah, I think it's from what I was told by my tax person when it comes to write-offs. If it's something you normally would not have done for personal gain, and you had to do it because of content creation, then there could be a tax write-off. It wasn't a stroke, but I had to share revenue with him on the original. Oh, God, I'm sorry. That sucks, though. I get why, but that still sucks. So when someone took clips from my video and used it in one before, I got a notification and a link to check and see if I wanted to allow it. Yeah, that... I never got that, but I heard you can get paid through that way, too. If someone borrow your content without permission. I'll be honest, copyright law, I understand, but sometimes it gets a little bit much. I wish it was more simplified that the average layperson, what's the term? Lamesman can understand. Because I think some stuff are just overcomplicated for no reason. Because there are things that just should be way more simplified. Oh my god, the island is finally almost cleaned up. I don't think y'all understand how hard it was to move around this island. For everyone that participated in the Lost Race, they know how hard it was to move around the island. For everyone watching, the lag when you feel it in your controls is real. But yeah, for tax write-off, for anybody that wants to be a content creator, so the rule of thumb, and this requires a little bit of honesty on everybody's part. So some people don't go the honest route. So let's say you were buying a computer for streaming, right? If you didn't intend to buy the computer for streaming originally, like you intended to, if you intended to buy a computer originally anyways, it could still, but you couldn't technically write that off on a tax write off, legally speaking, according to my tax consultant. But a lot of people say, hey, I bought it for streaming, and you usually write it off, and the IRS is not going to question it. But usually, it's a purchase made specifically for your job. Can you actually use it as a tax write-off? And if you were going to purchase it originally and only use it partially for a job, then only up the partial amount of the value of said purchase will go towards the tax reduction, if that makes sense. The average schmuck, yes. I got sent once where a guy did a Pokemon GO raid. That was the same raid I did, and it asked me. I was like, huh? You can do the same raid? Copper. Oh my god, I'm not sure. Wait, Copper, do you know Akistra? Akistra, do you know Copper? You're both huge Pokemon fans. Wait, Akistra, do you play Pokemon GO? Copper does. Do you? Please say yes. Because I am slowly collecting. I'm collecting Pokemon GO players to add to my friend list. Oh, you said. Oh, hold on, let me see. Well, let's see. What the heck is this thing? Copper, what is this? Copper sent this to me. This is the thing that Copper's talking about. Does it plant seeds? I don't know what that does. All I see is a cross thingy here. I'm assuming it's a machine. Probably a vacuum. Rototiller. So this thing just plants seeds, and this thing just, with the vacuum power, spits it out like... I do play Pokemon GO. Not all the time, but... Oh, Akistra. Hold on. If anybody wants to add me... Hold on, my character's going to freeze for a second. This is my friend code in Pokemon. Hold on. If anybody wants to add me in Pokemon GO. Hold on, I want to type it in the chat. Hold on, how do I add friends? Add friend. If anybody want to add me in Pokemon GO. 9861 2379 9292. If anybody wants to be friends with me in Pokemon GO. I'm always up for raids if I'm online. I rage quit Akistra with Pocket TCG. I used to play that, and then I rage quit when they created ranking, because I got stuck with the hardcore people, Akistra, and I was about to get to Master League, and I kept winning and losing left and right, and I gave up. And I was like, I'm done with this game. I'm done with this game. And I literally changed my name to I quit, and I closed the app, and I have not played it since. Second picture? Okay, hold on. What's the... Wait, what's the purpose of this? Copper, what's the purpose of it? What's the purpose of this? Oh, are these seeds here? Yeah, that made me give up on ranked a bit. Way too... Yeah, it was... I was so close to Master, and every time I was a one win away from getting into Master, I got knocked down a lot. I'm getting rid of... Oh, you removed the grass with that? Oh, shoot. Can you send it to Connecticut? Send it my way? Oh, no, I didn't mean to... I hit the wrong button. I could use that device. Win 2, lose 1, win 3. Yep. I got so annoying. Everyone played the most hardcore decks too. And I know you know this feeling, Akistra. When you do the coin flip, so those that don't play Pokemon TCG, there's a lot of cards that require coin flip. I don't know about currently, but back in the day when I was playing it, there was a lot of coin flips. And for some dumb luck, I always got tails a lot of the time. And there was this one card, every time I played against it, someone did Misty, and they would get like 8 heads in a row. I was like, yep, I lost. It digs a few inches. Oh, I need that in my life. Copper. Send it my way after you get rid of it. Or if you're done with it, just send it my way. Just drop it off. Like, here you go. Have fun. What happens is, for those that don't play the Pokemon card game, the pocket game, or even the real game, It's based off of energy. So every turn you get 1 energy. Or in the real card game, you have to draw the energy card. But every turn you will get 1 energy in the trading card game. And you would equip it to a Pokemon. Once the Pokemon gets X amount of energy, you can use the energy to attack. There's a card called Misty that flips a coin. And it will keep going as long as you get heads. The more heads, the more energy you get. And every time I went off against a player that used Misty, they always got all the heads. And then when I use Misty, I always get tails. They release a trainer card, Will, that makes your next coin toss that turn a guaranteed head. Oh my god. No, Keisha. I have spent 3 years trying to get rid of the grass. I didn't know that tool existed, Copper. I didn't know that tool existed. I thought it would be good, so good for Celebi, but it only does the first... Oh, listen, Celebi was my go-to deck. That deck... I actually secured a lot of wins until I got to the final rank before Ultra. I mean, for Masters. Is that your friend? Oh, no, Luis. Well, yeah, it's my friend code, but for Pokemon Go. This is my friend code for the Switch. If anybody wants to add me, feel free. It is that right there. 598163536313. Feel free to screenshot or pause the stream real quick. If anybody wants to add me. Yeah, I think this account will be the Switch 2 account. I think that's the way it works, right? When you get a Switch 2, you get to transfer your old Switch file over to the new one. I think I'll use the Switch. Mama Cat, welcome back. How are your cats doing? Oh, man, but that... Oh. See, I like playing games with the hardcore folks sometimes. It's like, I wish they had their own little bracket they can do themselves. And let the medium ranked folks have a kick at it. I've added you already, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you did? Oh, whoops. Wait, Keisha, what's your name of the game? Is it something else? Because I need to put... What happened was when I went to Japan, I added so many people, I forgot who was who. Was your name Akisha in the game? You can transfer everything. Sweet. Because I just need to save up a little bit. And then we can get the Switch too. I honestly can't wait to play Mario Kart. Who here actually has the Switch 2? That's a big question. Because I thought about it, I was like, wait, if I get the Switch 2 and start streaming Mario Kart, who actually can play it? Sweet. I'll add you in a bit, Louisa. I don't. I don't think that many people have the Switch 2. I know it's been selling well, but I think the majority of us in this community in particular, we're all waiting until the AC release. Because we know, I know it's not guaranteed, but I know for a fact, I think everyone here knows for a fact, once AC comes out, you know there will be an AC Switch 2. Too expensive for me right now. Yeah. Same. Oh, kitties are well. The new baby's getting... Oh, you have a new baby? Oh, it was getting... Oh, it was sick. Are we already friends? I have no idea, Louisa. Are we? I have a lot of people on this friends list here. A lot of people. Oh, I got one request just now, though. I got one Mario Kart World. It's so good. Oh, Carl, I'm so jealous. Not me too much money for Switch 2, same here. So I'm hearing is Coral being a tattoo artist. We need to all become tattoo artists to afford the Switch 2. If I ever get a tattoo, Coral will be the tattoo artist. One day, maybe. Maybe not. I know a lot of you have tattoos. I don't think I have, not to say patience, the tolerance for the pain. I've seen people get tattoos before. I know you have to sit in a chair for hours on end, and the needle going in and out of you. I think that's where I drew the line. All my money went to rescue Kitty, so I should be able to afford it around. Oh, Mama Cat. Wait, how many cats do you have, Mama? feel like I would say, I'm gonna guess and say 7 or 5. Between 5 and 7. That's my guess. I have 0. Hey, Luisa. All right, so you and I are a blank canvas. It's all smoke and mirrors, my guy. I just say my little. Nah, Corey, you need to up your price then. Because I heard some tattoo artists, they charge like up there. Also, I don't even know what the regular price is, but I've seen like depending how deep the tattoo goes, I heard they can go for like thousands. I keep hearing that the Switch 2 has Switch 2 battery is no good. Really? Coral, can you confirm or deny if the Switch 2 battery sucks? I'm enjoying the Mario Kart and Donkey. Oh, Donkey Kong came out. See, that's how far behind I am with the game's release. The only game I knew Mario Switch 2 came out with was Mario Kart, and I guess Donkey Kong now. I had 6. Just rescues. Hey, I was right. Between 5 and 7. Let's go. I think I'm done. Clean the island. For the most part, I had to terraform the rest of this. Oh man. Hold on. Am I done? Clean the island as much as I can. Wait, where's this? Oh, there's a... I can't go there. I think I just need to find a trash can in a bit and dump this off. Luis, you have a Switch too? Oh my god, I'm so jealous. The battery's okay. Yeah, the state tattoos cost that much. That's partly why I want to move. For the money. Kuro wants to do it for the money. There's a valid reason though. Very valid reason. Wait, how much is it in the UK then? I have one tattoo that my sister made me get. I'm not a tattoo. Oh, Tay, you were forced into one? I'm sorry. See, my other issue is... Luis... Oh, so 2 people here have to switch too. My issue with tattoos is... Maybe this is a me problem. Probably is a me problem. I change my mind too frequently. And I know tattoo artists are amazing when it comes to covering up old tattoos you want. But I feel like for me... Every single month I need a new cover up to get a new tattoo on top. Oh, sure, Luisa. With the picture of the battery life. I have 6 sisters, and they're pretty much all much stronger person. Oh, you were oh, Tay. You were definitely pressured. UK prices are pennies. Oh my god. So, how... Oh, let me see. I'm gonna look up something real quick here. I want to see how much would it cost for me to get a tattoo of a 1-inch butterfly. Let's see, how much would it cost in America to get a 1-inch butterfly? $200 to get a 1-inch butterfly in America, in my neck of the woods near Connecticut. 1 inch only is $200. That is expensive. I can see why Cora wants to come here. Cora's like, I can whip up a 1-inch butterfly in like 5 minutes. That's $200 right there. Hello neighbor. You're going to the one this year? Wait, what? I have no idea what Karen Taylor's talking about, but I forgot they're neighbors. I genuinely forgot they are neighbors. But what if you get a tattoo for the tax write-off? Get a tattoo for the tax write-off? I know what Keisha you have tattoo. I don't know. See, listen, my first girlfriend, when she got her belly button pierced, I was holding her hand. She was looking forward to it. I was squirming and screaming on the inside. I didn't pass out, but I almost collapsed when the needle went through. That was just a needle for a belly button. I can't imagine watching somebody, let alone my own arm, get tattooed. I have 0 tattoos, while my bro is a fan of temporary tattoos. That I can rock with. I can definitely handle a temporary tat. Oh, Koro, is that possible to do a temporary tat? Oh, I'm so jealous, Louisa. And that's cute little, whatever that is. Oh my god, what is that? Kitty. Cat. That took a while for me to register that as a cat. $200 I charge. No. Oh, Cora, yeah, you definitely need to come here. You definitely need to come here. You have some competition, but you can definitely come here. You do it in New York. That's where the bigger prices are. But if anybody wants to live in New York, you can do what the rich people do. They live in Connecticut and they commute to work in New York, so you don't have to pay New York prices to live. That's how you make money. It's called the X. It's a big fair here in Toronto. Oh, I want to go. I want to go. I'm doing AC tattoos right now. Let me put Lucky on you. No, no. I want to, but no. I'm too afraid of needles. You don't understand. I am too afraid of needles. That's my Bengal cat plush. Oh, it's cute. And who squirms to needles get a tattoo and you won't believe the reason. This is how you know Akishra is a professional content creator. Because that is a great title. You know what the result would be? My foot going into the camera like, get it off, and running. Let me send you some of the ones I've done already to you in Discord. But can you do it as a temporary though? How does temporaries even work? From what I understood the way tattoos work, please correct me if I'm wrong with this one. It injects ink into your bloodstream or your skin, right? Not bloodstream. No. It goes to your skin level, like that freshly new baby skin level. And then it just gets copied over in the skin. So every time the skin gets moved up to your outer skin, the new skin get refreshed with the new coat. So the ink is always there. I've heard the temporary tats, they just don't get refreshed and they eventually fade away from the skin getting lifted. If that's true. It's a Canadian National Exhibition. CNE or X for sure. That sounds fun though. That sounds more fun than tattoos. They have skating shows, dog shows. It's really fun. I go there for the shows and shop. Oh my god, that sounds fun. It's really not that bad. I tattoo people who are afraid of needles all the Coral. Those are regular people. You don't want me. Listen. Coral. I'm squirmish, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the second that needle touched me, I think the reflex in my body will literally try to kick myself away. Worst case scenario, it'll be kicking your arm to get you away. I can make and send some temporary tattoo sheets. They've been in the works for a while. Ooh. Lucky. Yeah, lucky. Brittany! Brittany, how are you doing? Yeah, oh, Brittany, do you have tattoos? I like the idea, but at the same time, I don't. For me personally, just because, needles. Oh, how'd you do with the needles? See, that's the issue. The needles with the in and out, and they're sitting there, and the needles going in non-stop. Oh my god, how'd you bear the pain? Cora said she'll send me some temporary ones. See, temporaries I can do since it doesn't involve needles. That's just like a sticker, right? You just pop on yourself. The lumberjack competition used to be my favorite part. Plus the lumberjack? I would love to see that. Okay, but it doesn't feel like needles. Okay, sure. When I got my teeth fixed the other day, and the dentist put a needle in to numb me, he said it won't feel that bad. It felt bad. I don't trust you. Keisha, I trust you on a lot of stuff. That I don't trust. I don't think I was gonna get my Switch 2 so soon as I did. I was planning to wait until my birthday. Oh, well, hey, listen, you're enjoying the games though, Luisa. And where the heck is my trash can again? Where is my trash can? I'll be getting some tattoos from Brittany. We need to do we need to do a New York meetup and get a Keisha over from the West Coast here. There's so much. Oh my god. You know what'd be fun? If we could do a meetup in New York and do like an Animal Crossing escape room. We'll just have like creators. Oh, that'd be fun. Well, can we do that? If we just like get creators and their mods onto teams, we could have like, oh my, yeah, we can have different creators versus each other in an escape room. We get who can get out fast. A real life island maze. Does that exist? Hold on, let's see if that's, is that even a thing? Hold on, is that an option? New York real life maze. Oh, that'd be hilarious if this is an option. Wait. Is that a maze? No, like an actual maze. No. Is there an actual maze? Something like this. I just want to get the community together for an actual event one day. Like an in-person event with everybody, with cameras going, everyone's point of view. So after the event, you can watch a Keisha's point of view on her channel. You can watch the general one in one channel. Brittany's on Brittany's channel. I hate the dentist needle. Yeah. But I feel like the tattoo needle is the same thing. Just a little more sharper. Right, I just have sent you the AC tattoos I've done recently if you want to check them out. Share with the class. Alright, hold on. Okay. Everyone, behold. Koza scoops. Corals. They're actually really good. Wait, are these the like these permanent tattoos? Are they or what you call it? The temporary ones. That actually looks cool. It actually doesn't feel the same, but I accept your answer. I do want one though, Keisha. It's just the needle and the pain. See, I feel like I would wiggle out of this, and then all of a sudden Raymond's eye would be yellow here, and then as Coral is working on the arm, this eye would drift over to here, and the eye would just be looking both ways. These are permanent. Melba is saved especially. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I know the name of this villager. Wait, is this Melba? No, this is starts with M. It's a duck. Molly, yeah. Molly. I forgot the names of the villagers. Oh, this one I have no chance. Look, this is amazing, by the way, Koro. This is Melba? You would never move that much, Sean. Don't worry. No, you're gonna have to strap me down like medieval torture style to get me not to move. I don't think you understand. I will squirm like a little chicken. Speaking of chicken, what's his name? Goose? This is Goose? Huh. Oh my god, wait, was that a... Hold on, pause. We're going back. Is that somebody's thigh? That is so painful. I don't think y'all understand. All I'm thinking is, one, it looks cool. Oh, this is Ken. But the second thing is I'm looking at is the pain. I'm just thinking, this one's Goose. The thigh is not the pain. Pain is near the bones. Oh. The next one's Ken. This is a villager? This guy looks cool. Wait, I never seen this. Hold on, that's a villager? Wait, that's a villager? Animal Crossing. Yeah. Huh. Ever since I discovered Animal Crossing. I have never seen this villager. In all the streams I watch of people villager hunting, I have never seen this villager. This is like a Animal Crossing version of Corviknight from Pokemon. I'd never seen this villager. Ever. The thighs is not the pain. Pain is near the bones, rib, clavicle, and oh, what is that body part? Scapula. Oh man, I can feel it right now. Nope, no. I can feel it in my back. I can feel it in my back. Wow, where's the shoulder bone? Nope. With temporary tassel, yeah. I'm Coral. I'm telling you, I was. Wait, where's my pole? Like it is gonna be. Oh, I don't have my vaulting pole. Ah, crud. Mine is my upper back. Oh my god, Tay. Oh, that sounds so pain. I'm sure it looks cool, but every time anybody says I have a tattoo, I just think, how much pain was that? Ankle bone. Oh my god. Rib, hand, feet are the top. See, when I was a kid, because those that don't know, I grew up in Hawaii. The one tattoo I did want was an armband. Maybe one day, or one day, a long time from now, we can do one of these. Not anytime soon. Around, not armband, but like up here. But instead of the Hawaiian stuff, it'll be like Animal Crossing stuff. One day. Not arm. What you call that? Bicep? This thing. This area of the arm. That's what I wanted as a kid. But I never knew what I wanted to put on there. I would do... I don't know. It'll be a complicated order for Coral though. Definitely have to have Lucky in there. Oh man, I love my Lucky. If I were smart, I would put on my headphones with my playlist that I use at the dentist. But I didn't know what when I went to Seattle I'd be getting a tattoo. Listen, the last time I went to my dentist, they were doing a root canal. My dentist offered me a mirror. He said if I wanted to, I could watch him do the surgery on the mirror. I said absolutely not. Could you imagine someone's like digging into your teeth for a root canal and you just staring up at a screen and you're seeing them doing it live on you? I was like, nope, absolutely not. I was like, let me put my headphones on and play some music. I would watch Briggs, no. Oh, Briggs, no. Oh man, no. Hold on. I'm gonna throw all this stuff away, and then we're gonna do one quick thing before we call it a day. And then hopefully next week we can actually start having folks come over to help clean up trees and bushes and stuff. Oh my goodness, never. When I broke my nose, the ER doctor was explained that what he was doing and asked him not to talk about it because it was stressing me out. I hear you, Tay. When I got my nose job, I could see my skin. Oh, skin peel up as a chip up on my tail. The key shot out. The key shot out. I don't usually do Polynesian style tattoos, but I would for you to. With an Animal Crossing twist to it, though, Coral. Then he started narrating again. I said, I asked you to stop, and he said, I was telling him and pointed to my house. I was on very good science. I was on some very good science to not feel pain. So I was just cool. I would still be freaking out though. I would still be freaking out. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm gonna do one quick thing before we end the stream. Because everyone here is in chat. Maybe from you all talking just now. Maybe. this would work. Can we gift 5 memberships to somebody in chat that's actually here? I want to see how the algorithm works. Hey, Louisa. All right, Louisa's here. All right. 1 out of the 5 people. 1 out of the 5 people are here in chat. I was hoping it was going to work for everybody. I was going to say, like, come on, give me care, give me a keister, give me Brinks. Wait, no, Brinks already has a membership. Never mind. Star Chart, Carly, how you doing? How's the newlywed life going? Oh man, that was worth a try though. Hold on, I think we have time real quick to just remove. I think maybe that's the one area I forgot. It's down here. Bingo, this is the blue base here. Akisha, thank you for coming up, baby Lily. I couldn't get my hand working earlier for you, but I can at least do a heart, kinda. One day, we will get. Oh, man. Oh yes, Carly. Carly's one of the OGs here too. For everyone that didn't join the community in 2020, Carly is one of the OGs. I forgot, did I learn about Carly from Akisha, or was it Akisha from Carly? I forgot who came first. I remember the rough order of how I encountered everybody in chat over time. I would never receive a membership. I'm a brand account. Oh, they need to change that. Poor Care, I'm waiting for the day you get gifted. Care will be like, Care won't even be here for the day Care gets gifted. And with the day that Care is not on YouTube at all, and Care will get an email saying, hey, you just got a membership. You're like, finally. Thanks for trying. No problem, Sheila. It was worth an effort. Just popping by, say hi. Just got back from home doing some errands. Married life is, well, so far almost 4. I know it's. Oh man, 4 months. Whew. I'm thinking about the tattoo paint right now. Oh, on my other side of the screen, I have all of Koro's tattoos up from the chat, and I'm just looking at 1, how amazing they are, but 2, how much pain there are. Oh my god. I need to go grocery shopping. Same day. I actually need to head out myself. So I will see y'all in 2 weeks. If I do anything next week, I'll let you know. But at the least, the last Saturday of the month, we should get this island going. Thank you for everyone that come by. I missed you all. First for me was Kang with his... Oh my god, Kang with his... Yes. And his crab dance. K Daisy. Oh my god, yes. We need to do something. I don't know what, but we'll do something. Akisha. Brings. Take. Star. Crunchy. Oh my god, Char's leading. Oh, Crunchy Island. Ashland. Yeah. Oh man. These are the days. Thank you all so much. Care. Brittany. Sheila. Marie, I know you're lurking. I know a few folks are lurking right now. Mama Gat, I hope you all are doing well. Have a great, amazing rest of your Saturday. I'll see y'all in a week or 2. Take care. Bye.